know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
The time to live in Chicago, well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the...
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Shea. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans.
Trash.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
58, 58, 58. 21, 58.
Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Jared Cook.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Alvin Kamara.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, New Orleans.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Burton here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Complete to Mike.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. To throw again on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And
Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board.
Good
Don't
shit.
get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They start on the ground with Gallman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Gallman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The 45-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Gallman pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Under 10, under 10, alert, 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 alert.
He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Down at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Eddie Goldman
on the tackle. A huge man. Hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
An 8-yard.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Y'all waiting, y'all waiting. Let's go, dude. Two, tight eight. Right now.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
Breeze.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Gain of 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Breeze now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Bond brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
New Orleans.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Lutz will look to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Saints 20, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score to get. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brought down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Wayne Gallman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken way up at the 25. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Wayne Gallman.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
37-yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and goal at the 8.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast. You really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Saints.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat
going 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
complete to Allen Robinson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 53. Check 53. Go, go, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Bree's going to throw here. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.